Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just... I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and... All spaces are except for the occasional ones that contain mute pups rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
There you are. Really took me a while to find you.
As expected, Dia!
Get hurt? Why?
Well, you're still getting...
Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange.
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a little sick of doing it. Oh, that works!
What happened to you guys while I was gone?
Don't think too hard about it. Just...
All right then, let me get this straight.
Yes, your memories...
Then I'd have to disagree.
Oh? Why do you think that?
If we've actually been reliving the Sub-Zeru's festival, common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago.
Right! They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did. It's not very likely, but it's also...
No, it is impossible.
You have proof?
You two are surprisingly serious about... Come with me, Miss Dunyazad.
Paimon can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyazad.
This is it.
Huh? This is a...
See those marks on the dummy? Though, let's say the sages didn't replace it every day.
That's true, but what if they did?
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during... I'm a professional fighter. My martial school, the force, angle, and entry point of each strike is It's just as they say. Each swordsman...
Is it really impossible?
People often say that a camera's photo can never... The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the... I hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that new... Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyazad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
Well, back to square one. But at least we've... Yep, that's true. So... Can we... Strange? Paimon feels like everything... Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really strange how Paimon can't believe it! How about we go back and ask Nahida? Nahida! We're back! You're back early today. Did you find something new? Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop. And we also aren't in the real world. But at the same time, we have a new question. Leaving the city. As far... We did? But we don't remember anything. Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was, but you two sometimes stay out the entire night. It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigation. Really? That's kind of strange. Yep. Something here's definitely fishy. Our memories are back! About that... Traveler, aside from your memories that were just... Listen to it and...
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Traveler, you should be missing It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday. Okay, let's go! We don't have many more festivals to wait.
Why can't we leave the store?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you.
I have a real emergency.
That's your problem.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
It looks like the academia already announced. Let's go and question them. Hello, sir. Why can't we...
Here we go again. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. Angering me won't get you anywhere.
It looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, let's take matters into our... This is a good spot. And the guard has... Huh? Why? Are you going to leave? But... Paimon knows... Okay. Promise Paimon that you'll come back and... Memories! Traveler! Paimon with that Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back! You promised Paimon that you were... Paimon, calm down. Paimon doesn't care! Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay! Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day! Okay, Paimon, can... I see. Using 2P. After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you... disappeared. No way! What's your perspective, Traveler? You sure? I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories. So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased? It really sounds like something big outside of this. But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside. Something like a message? But how can we don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being... well... Yep! I'm done. Here you go. What? Isn't this... He made some little changes. Akasha Terminal. To make something like this? Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be... We'll never know until we try. Let's go then. Let's expose those... all right. Okay. That covers everything that's happened so far. Yes, although the signal was chopped... Okay, now that you understand what's going on...
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just... I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and... All spaces are except for the occasional ones that contain mute pups rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the but everything looked completely normal and there's another part here.
These spaces have been disappearing one after the other. And now, even the final behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
Why did the message end? Probably because yesterday... Oh, right. Paimon the message. It should have come after the beep. Travelers... Traveler. What do you think that final space could have been?
Was that space actually the real world? But wouldn't all the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common? Well, my impression is that each day in this... That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound...
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beat later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new Paimon's head is... Well, consider this. For all the horror, so no matter how strange or spooky things may look... Wow, the Archon War, huh? Hey! Do you want some alone time to think?
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Okay.
Okay then. See you later.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know. Oh, what? You're back! I've been waiting for... Are you ready to take your Sub-Zeros? Okay.
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common. A lack of human... Those spaces remind me of... dreams. Like the... People in Sumeru don't dream. We are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream. Rather, the Akasha is taking their dreams...
People in Sumeru think they don't dream, but and those spaces with no human presence are... So people in... Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate? It compiles the wisdom of the... and it grants knowledge to the people. It is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's...
That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound...
Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also... But is stealing everyone's dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active. In other words, dreams... So in other words, Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish. The real story is that the sages from the academia...
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about this?
The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of..." We've already experienced the Sub-Zeru's festival many times. Those spaces kept disappearing before my eyes. But as soon as that those dreamscapes kept vanishing. But as soon as that beeps...
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream. No one is any the wiser as another day people wake up to yet another dream about the...
So, this is like a dream factor.
Very good, Paimon.
Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real...
Alright, last question.
They say that alchemical divination is the Dendro Archon's divine revelation. So then, if Nahida...
So you noticed. I thought that one would be the hard...
That wasn't hard at all. Now that you mention it, Nahida, it's funny. Thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kus...
Yes, those... On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more You asked me this question. Now that you know this is all a dream, have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Like what? Your notion of reality and dream would be... That's why I could only give you very subtle hints. Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based. Secondly, that's because people don't remember their dreams, so whenever they wake up in this...
That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we...
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro out. Meanwhile, everyone else has no...
Can humans really keep...
You might say your mental fatigue has all... Especially those whose health is compromised.
People's lives are at stake.
I know, right? Why did they have to base this...
Even you don't know the reason?
The Academia sages are determined to harvest lots of Traveler, do you have any information?
The Grand Sage said... Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power... Those spaces remind me of... dream... That doesn't sound...
Celebrate the birth... I didn't... Deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for the... After we end the Sub-Zeru's festivals...
How can the sages of the
In the end, I'm just the moon.
A sun and a moon? Oh, we're out of time?
I'll tell you how to break free of the samsara tomorrow.
Good morning, Nahida. Hey, what's wrong, Nahida?
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
Dunyazad?
The real Dunyazad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
Paimon can't believe it.
She's actually something like a puppet, but the real Dunyazad's consciousness could no longer... So another Dunyazad to replace her in the dream.
But personality-wise,
Puppets are stiff, and can't copy the lip... You know, speaking of which...
Dunyazad truly believed that she met you within her...
Yes. Back then, her family was... I just gave her a little wisdom, so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, far from it. I'm still a long way... I couldn't even save her. If I were...
Please don't beat yourself up or...
I'm not...
Don't be like that, Nahida. to prevent more tragedies like this.
Great, but
Although the Sub-Zero's festival dream is under the Akasha's control, that means this dream belongs...
Huh?
Well, if this is someone's dream, which means with the power of
imagination.
Imagination means breaking through, like when the server at the tavern. However, if you're the dream's host, the dream will respond in But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how, find some way to make that person realize.
How are we going to find them, though? And even if we did find them, after all, like you said...
It's extremely difficult, yes. As for me...
Out of town? Are you
Yes. I will hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to be...
Paimon's... She was such a good person. Was such a... Yeah. See, but... We mustn't lose hope. Paimon's wondering... Do you think the sages would get one of their own? Huh. That's true. So, who do you think the host of the dream is? Oh, that would make sense. Let's